You're still doing magazines.
I love magazines.
Do you read them or are you just looking at the front though?
I'm just looking at them, throwing them in the room for a vibe. Sometimes I'll open them. You know, it's just like, I don't know. Yeah. It's cool and like you get to see who's on it. And I used to do PR, so I'm like interested.
These are tame. Like I bought a Playboy like 3 days ago.
You're wild. Playboy in 2025.
What? You ain't never just like, damn, I ain't never bought one of these. Like
the only magazine I've ever read is like, you know, the basketball magazine Slam.
Of course.
Like I used to buy those, but I've never read a magazine.
That's just like sports Playboy.
Exactly. Like damn near. Like damn near basically. But like what are you gonna do? What is niggas finna do with a Playboy?
What do you mean, what am I gonna do?
Like what is a nigga gonna do? Like why you need a Playboy?
Hey,
niggas got the whole internet.
Hey, maybe one day he's not feeling inspired.
Wait, time out. We're not going just old school beats. Like we're not. It's crazy.
I thought you were real good.
No, I just go on it for like.
Mom, did you think he was buying the Playboy tee?
What are you doing with the Playboy?
It's just
You're
like for
reading it.
aesthetic
It's a
purposes.
vibe.
Like,
Aesthetic purpose, like you
just
put it on your
put it
coffee
on the
table.
wall or something. Like it's just. I bought it just as like I bought one in life. Like,
That's nigga shit. That's single nigga shit. That is the most single nigga thing I've ever heard.
No, it's just like I didn't want to go my whole life and be like, damn, what if I woke up I was 80 and I'm like, damn, I ain't never bought a Playboy and them bitches ain't
I'm
even,
cool with it.
exist
If
no
I'm
more.
80 and that crosses my mind, I think I could live with that. Nah. I could go to the grave cooler.
I don't think you're plagued by like the same like fear of not doing things that most are. Because I feel that. I'm like, I need to hit all the little random shit. Like, there's a bunch of side quests that I need to complete before I log out.
That's the truest shit you ever said. I really don't give a fuck.
You don't give a fuck about a side quest.
I think I decided a lot of the shit I wanted to do as a kid, and I'm just like, all right, if I do these things, I'll be pretty satisfied, bro. Niggas be like, I got a skydive or some shit, like to really like before I die.
See,
I'm like, bro, I don't give a fuck.
Like, Playboys, skydive. Like,
they're different levels. There's
like,
very different levels to this.
Maybe I want to try apple turnover one day. Like, some shit like that. Like, it ain't got to be the extreme. It's just like there's life out there. Like you want to experience.
I'm not even gonna lie to you. I don't know what that is.
You don't know what an apple turnover is?
That's a pastry.
He's missing out on
Isn't
it.
it like? Is it like a McDonald's apple pie?
Damn near.
Basically.
Better though.
But like fancy and like $13.
Yeah, like puff pastry
so
and whatnot.
It's like a real apple pie.
Come on, like it's a turnover.
I think it's a turnover. You might just need to try one, bro. You might just need to try one.
I might have to try one before I turn 80.
It's not a pie. It's a turnover.
Nah, okay. Real quick. Before we start, I need like one thing off everybody's bucket list.
Damn, I was gonna say skydiving. I don't, but I
You
can't
can
say
say
no
it.
more.
It's
No,
not
I'm not
fun.
gonna say it. I'm just gonna go last.
I want to climb a really tall mountain. Like multi-day excursion, like actually climb a mountain.
Caucasian.
Yes, clearly. He has those moments.
Yeah.
It comes out a couple of times. Damn, bucket list? Bucket list? I want to go to Africa. That's one thing.
Yeah. There's some synergy here. I don't know. I feel like I did a lot. Like this sounds crazy. I did a lot of stuff.
Nah, that's fair.
Yeah.
Like bucket list. Really, on my bucket list is just like to like work with Beyonce or like I don't know.
Okay, see, I didn't know we could say some work shit because I have work shit.
Like,
but like, you know,
I mean, that's just like a life thing. Like
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe like perform at the Super Bowl or something. Like
that's hard.
Shit, yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't think about that because I want to put an album out.
But that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I was trying to go outside of music because I feel like all I do is think about like work shit. Like I was trying to think, like, okay, what's a life thing I want to do? Yeah, my girlfriend would be proud of me for saying that. You know what I mean?
What do you got?
Shit, I want to be in a movie.
I see that. For you.
I
can see that.
That's my bucket list.
Actually,
If we're still going industry, I want to be in a movie. And I don't got to be the main character, but like a supporting role and a few lines for sure.
I can see you doing that. Man. I could be in a commercial, I feel like. I'm going to be an actor one.
You're going to be in a Prize Picks commercial for sure, bro.
You know what I mean? I'm going to get average
4 years.
I can get that off. I can get that off, man.
you know what? You could pull the Go Donovan Mitchell autobiography movie.
Yo, what?
You
think you look like Donovan Mitchell?
This is the second time. This is the second time.
What's your vert?
Huh?
What's your vert?
No, negative. Yo, 0. Less than 0.
Donovan Mitchell is
I've gotten
crazy.
I hate that too. Because that
What?
nigga's a square, bro.
What?
I don't fuck with Donovan Mitchell even as the hooper. You know what I mean? Whatever. I'll hold that. I've gotten some crazy comps.
You got to meet him. Like, I haven't met him, but like meeting Hoopers is like, damn, like you look corny, but like you kind of
meeting Donovan Mitchell. See, what fucked me up is like I think 13 years old and I met Chris Paul and we was the same height, and that kind of was like, I don't really romanticize meeting these niggas. Like it's like LeBron would be cool.
You'll learn that so much of what goes on in this guy's head goes back to like how tall people are. Like it'll be like a reoccurring thing that it's like really important to him. So
I'm a little high.
Chris Paul threw you off.
I feel that way about like fighting. Like, I feel like there's nobody who's like 5'8" should be talking to me crazy.
Oh, see, that's wrong, though. But see, that's wrong, because those niggas will fuck your knees up real quick, bro. They're going to attack, like, the lower extremities, bro.
I believe you, but I just, like, if you can't be 5'5" talking to me, like, that's just...
See, I don't know. I just don't know about niggas, bro. I don't know what niggas could do.
Not talking crazy, like, talking crazy. Like, it's okay, like, if you just feel disrespected and you, like, in the moment, you know what I mean? As a man, but talking crazy at 5'5",
you can't be disrespectful to me. And you can't be
disrespectful.
You go to my hip.
You can't be disrespectful to people at 5'5". You need to be docile. You need to be relaxed.
You can only speak with a certain level of volume.
Yeah, like
if you're
lower that shit. Like you can't ever make it to a 9. Like fuck a 10. Don't make it to a 9.
And see, you be saying that I'm hating.
Yeah, you need to keep
this
it to
the truth.
Like, that's kind of wild, but I'm not mad at it all the way.
Anybody I could pick up with one arm.
You said if I could curl you?
Yeah, keep it to a 7.5 max. Max.
Yo, we appreciate all of our short subscribers. What up, y'all? Welcome back to the Industry Plans Podcast.
What is good? It's episode 143.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Blessings. We got a special guest in the building. I'm going to introduce him last. To my far left, we got Osei. Right, I got Spencer, Miles, and our guest for today, one of the most interesting people in the industry. If you don't know him, you will soon. BBYKOBE is in the building. How we living, my G?
I love that intro.
Yes, sir.
One of the most interesting people in the industry.
You know what I'm saying?
I know. He said you're interesting and people don't know you. It was kind of
People
crazy.
don't know you if they don't. If niggas don't know you yet.
No, like super producer, none of that. Just like interesting.
He's a holistic person.
There you go.
Just
You're right.
as an individual.
I'm learning this right now.
Man, how you living, bro?
Bro, I'm feeling amazing. Life's good right now.
You know what I'm saying? This is your podcast debut.
Yeah.
We are an interesting bunch to start with.
I mean, for sure.
I like the vibe.
You know what I mean? We chill. We get a little ghetto in here sometimes. Nothing too much, but I think you're gonna vibe out with us, bro.
Hell yeah. I'm already vibing.
You know what I'm saying? We've been fans of your work for, I want to say, a little bit over a year now, 2 years, just hearing about you, obviously through the industry, but the music really, really speaks for itself. I want to say that.
Thank you.
I think that in terms of producers, what you've been attached to so early on in your career and where you've worked yourself to is really, really impressive. So I want to say congratulations, first of all.
I appreciate that, for real.
Yeah, man. So I guess to get the boring shit out the way, like, how did you start your musical journey? What got you into music? Were you in a musical household? How did this all get started for you?
Okay, so like when I was a kid, I had 3 things I wanted to be. So like I wanted to be an F1 driver, a cowboy.
And he's Caucasian.
What's wrong with being a cowboy? We was cowboys. Yeah.
We was cowboys. Nigga, don't even do that. Don't even do that.
Doing the science. Get the clip on real quick. Niggas ain't get the science on that.
Nah.
We was kings.
I had beef with horses.
We was cow kings at first. Like
cow kings. Cow kings.
I'ma just, you know what I mean? Like, woosah on that one. But I wanted to be, a F1 driver, a cowboy, or an entertainer. And then like, it's too expensive to be a F1 driver.
Yeah, that's not.
Cowboy, at some point, he started making fun of you for liking horses.
Yeah. So was you wearing like cowboy boots to school type?
No, I was just like, I fucked with horses. Like, I was like, nigga, I'm gonna be on a horse one day. And then it's just like, at some point, niggas was like, horses, bro. Like,
but like, I feel like everyone's got like a horse girl that they like grew up with it, like got a lot of shit.
It's a horse nigga.
So you're right.
What I'm saying is
I fucked with horses.
And you was riding at this point though, were you like, I'm excited to ride horses one day, or had you ridden horses at that point in time?
No, like I'd seen horses. I hadn't gotten on one, but like I was like, I need to go be a cowboy.
But you have you rode a horse in 2025?
No.
Right.
Why wasn't that your bucket list? Why wasn't that your bucket list?
He's over it.
No, it's not even that I'm over. It's like because that's gonna happen. Like that's not bucket list. Like,
got it.
Bucket list is like something like you gotta figure a way out. Like I could literally wake up tomorrow and go get a horse.
True.
I could just go get on a horse. Like, there's horses around. Like They're not hard to find.
Yeah, I got to rethink my bucket list.
Have you rode a horse?
I hate horses. I have ridden a horse before.
Have you rode a horse?
I have, yeah.
A horse.
So you're the one that likes horses, and you're the only one that hasn't ridden a horse.
There's some real beef with horses.
Yeah, I don't fuck with horses, bro.
Like you skipped over that a little too fast,
bro.
He don't like anything, bro.
No, bro. I was on a horse, right? It's a quick story, bro. Just backstory on me, bro. This is a traumatic experience for me. This really fucked up my mental, bro.
You was about to leave this stone unturned.
Nah, bro. Niggas, if you really know me, bro, because I'm not finna volunteer the information about horses, but if niggas start talking about horses, I'll say my beef. But I get on one of these niggas, bro, basically doing this mountain horse thing, bro. I went to sleepaway camp at 5th grade.
Got it.
I don't know why I did this. I don't know why my parents sent me, but went to sleepaway camp in Colorado, right?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, in Colorado.
Yeah, crazy.
I did it too, but not in Colorado.
Right?
Yeah.
Weird.
I went to like lake by my house.
I get on one of these horses. We going up a mountain, right? I'm already like probably 5'10" at this point. Like, I'm a pretty like tall kid, bro.
How old are you?
Right? I'm like 5th grade.
Okay.
5th grade, 6th grade. I'm on this horse, bro. And this nigga gets scared and it starts running.
Oh.
And there's like a bunch of branches and trees. Ooh. So the horse could duck under the trees. But I'm sitting on top of the horse. I can't duck under the trees. That nigga runs through it. I get caught up in the shit. It was a whole thing. I'm hanging from the shit. Like,
did you fall off the horse?
Wait,
yeah.
Cartoon style?
Cartoon style. Were you looking like a cartoon character, like shirt ripped, everything.
Yeah, I feel like you gotta get on another horse. Like,
I'm good off.
Yeah, that can't be how you go out the game.
Again, we're talking about short people. There's some things I'm just too big to do. Like, I don't need to be on a horse.
I definitely feel that.
You know?
No, but like there was bigger people on horses.
Regardless. Nah. But regardless, after you got over your horseback dreams, what happened? How'd you end up fully diving into the music?
I mean, music was just always around. Like I was just always like, there was always music playing. Like my introduction to music was just like car rides. Like, growing up, my mom taking me to school. It started with my mom taking me to school, then my older sister taking me to school, then my older brother taking me to school, and then like when I moved to Arizona when I was 14, I started taking the bus and shit. But like I was growing up just listening to like R&B and like neo soul and stuff like that. Then I got to my brothers, like I missed all the early 2000s rap. Like, I missed all of it. Like so like my introduction to rap, like listening to it on my own was like early Pluto. Yeah. Soulja Boy, shit like that. Like, so I don't know. I definitely went back and did my homework on a lot of the music.
Nah, I think that's probably the best way to do it. I don't know I think you kind of had a similar story where like we were given this foundation by our parents and the people around us. We're driving in the car. You don't really know what you're listening to, but then you go back and do the homework on what was really popping when you were a kid. And you're like, oh, this makes sense now. Yeah. For me, it was like, I listened to a lot of old school music. Then I hear Kanye, J Dillon. I'm like, oh shit, I know the samples they're using. Yeah. This makes sense. I know the original version of this and I ain't never even heard this song. And that made me fall in love so much more with, I think, hip hop especially.
Yeah. I mean, for me, I fell in love, like hip hop is just like, it's just our culture at this point. So it's just like, that's just life. It's not even like a thing I fell in love with. I just fell in love with music, but like, that's what I resonated the most with, especially like growing up in like Detroit. Like you grow up around music in general. Like there's like my granddad went to school with Smokey Robinson. Like there's just music being around. Like half of those Motown artists were in Detroit. They had to live there. Yeah. So like, there's just so much greatness going around that like, you can't escape it.
I feel like there's a lot of misconceptions about Detroit too. Like, I feel like people don't really know, they only know caricatures of it or like from the movies and things like that, but people don't actually talk to people who live there. Like, what is Detroit like growing up there?
I mean, I don't know how to explain it. Like, growing up in Detroit, it was just, when I was there, it was a really fun time. Like, there was just like, it wasn't as like, as broad, like broadcasted to the world as it is today, but like, you just do certain things as a kid in Detroit, like going to Belle Isle and like getting on, like there's this big ass slide on there's this island called Belle Isle, right? Where basically they turned it into a big ass park. Yeah. Like the biggest playscapes you could ever think of are on this island. And during the summer, people go there all the time, cookouts, family, like all that type of shit. There's a slide that is on this island for kids that is definitely going to kill a kid one day. For sure. Like it's like a big ass metal slide. It gets hot during the summer, so it's metal. It burns your skin.
Those are the worst.
It's like some fair shit. Like, you know. Worse. Okay.
Like you get up to like Mach 1 on this motherfucker and there's bumps. So like by the time you hit the second bump, you're airborne. You're in a potato sack.
You're in a potato sack.
You're gonna hit the third bump, and it's gonna hurt. But then you're gonna get back up and go up to the top again. I've seen too many people get hurt.
And this is what y'all niggas was doing for fun out there.
Hey.
Or fuck what they were doing. Is that like a metaphor for like growing up in Detroit?
I mean, basically, like, you know, like Coney Island, you know what I mean? Like, go get you a little Coney dog. Honestly, that was like the vibe. Like, you go, like, as a kid, you go to Belle Isle, or maybe you might go to the Riverwalk, or like you might go. There's just all these different things you could do as a kid that I feel like a lot of kids today get robbed of that stuff. Like, they don't really experience like the fun shit of being a kid. Like,
people don't. I don't think kids have to go outside anymore, really.
Yeah,
and like,
I mean, it'd be dangerous outside now, though. Like
a little bit, but it's like even to like your neighbor's house. Like, like I feel like that's what a lot of people miss out on too. Just the community within the people that are in close proximity to them. Because like you have your school friend. I feel like when we were growing up, it was like you have school friends, but you also have like neighborhood friends, you know?
Yeah.
And like they're like different things and like give you just different ways to hang out with people and meet different types of people and all of that. Definitely. And now you could like just call or FaceTime your friend. I feel like they don't go see their friends.
You know what's interesting? Like I grew up, so my brother and my older brother and my older sister, they were like popular. Like they were the ones that had friends and shit. Like, so I was like, I didn't have like a ton of friends as a kid. So like I would go with my older sister and all her friends, or I'd go with my older brother and all his friends. But then like those would be the only kids in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
But they would definitely, you're right, like they would definitely be with just the kids in the neighborhood. Like those were like his core friend group to this day. So like, yeah, that's definitely something that's missing, I would say. But like, these kids are just a little dumb.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Like it's not even community. Like I want to see kids outside doing karate or some shit. Like like these little niggas outside on some different shit. Like,
there's no creativity. Niggas just have guns and iPhones.
They're mad dumb, but then they also like super smart. Like I know 12-year-olds that's up like 200,000. I was
gonna say they mad resourceful, but they use their powers for evil.
Yeah, no, not evil. Like. I mean, if my son was 10 years old and he was up 200 bands off sports betting, like
no, that's gambling addiction. That's fully gambling addiction. Are you talking about the clip of Lil Baby son?
No, it's not an addiction until you're losing. It's not an addiction until you're losing.
No one walks away.
It's not a gambling addiction until you're losing.
That's not true.
I don't know if that's true.
This is a false statement.
I agree.
I'll put it like this. If I figure out a way to win $300 million, am I a loser, or do I have a problem, or am I just really good at winning?
It's not the fact that you're winning or losing, it's how much time you're spending thinking about this.
Nah.
The time, energy, and effort that it would take to be that good at gambling.
Be great, y'all.
Nigga.
I think,
I just hate losing money, nigga. I hate losing money.
That's what I'm saying. You're not, it's not a problem until you're losing. If you thinking about it and you losing.
Do you sports bet?
No.
Well, no,
I'm not good at it.
I kind of like his mentality across the board on all addictions. You know what I mean?
So these are addictions, though.
I mean, no, I don't think it's an addiction until it's a problem.
Yeah.
I think that's kind of what he's getting at, and I could see that, like, you know what I mean? Like so what if you wake up and you like have a little couple shots of vodka in your coffee? As long as your life is like going really well and there's no health, nothing happening. Like as long as everything's going
we should
good.
Make sure that like my argument and your argument
are not. They're the same. They're the same.
No. Like I want them to be on opposite sides of this plate.
No, but I think they're the same argument.
But like they can't touch like mac and yams. Like, you know, like,
I think they should be up right up.
Lower your hands. Let's just lower our hands. Whoa.
They're the same thing.
They're both bad. We don't support alcoholism or gambling addictions.
I support little kids getting money.
I support getting money.
That's all I'm saying.
And do that however you have to, honestly.
By the way, can I just say, I love this conversation right here. Because I feel like you spin the way that he spins. You feel me? Like, he be saying shit and just like moving the point a little bit so it makes sense. You be doing the same thing.
It makes sense.
Your argument sounds so valid right now, but I'm like, I feel like there's something wrong with what this nigga's saying.
I be talking circles around niggas up here, bro. It's nice to have another peer. So you grew up around music always. You had a fun time in Detroit. You moved to Arizona in high school around that time.
Yeah.
How did you get into actually making music?
So basically, like I've always made music, like to some extent. I've always made it. Like even when I was in Detroit, I was still like making beats on like GarageBand and shit like that. And I got the demo of FL Studio when I was like 15, 16, and I was like trapping off that. But I didn't actually start like professionally making music until 2021.
Really?
Wow.
So you knew you were talented, but you just were just like, it was just kind of there.
I've always sat back and listened to people's albums. And like, I don't know, at some point, everybody's music just started being really trash.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what that's
Talk about it.
But it got really bad.
Yeah.
And it got to the point where I would be sitting at home like, yo, I could give this person a hit. Like, I could make the beat for them. Like, they should just let me do it.
Yeah.
Or like, they should just let me like write the song or whatever. Like, let me do it and I promise you it'll go. And like, that's just like always been my thing. I only need the platform. Like,
so what happened in 2021?
2021, so I came out to LA with my friend Trinidad Cardone. He's like my best friend.
Wow, Jennifer.
Yeah.
Whoa, shout out my girlfriend. That's like one of her
guy.
favorite songs.
Really?
Yes.
He'll sing it. Or I promise you, he'll sing it. He's not. I'm lying. He would not sing it. He like me and him met at a studio in Arizona because he's from Arizona, so he's from Phoenix, and we came out here and I was sleeping on his floor, bro. Like just writing songs, making beats every day. Like we try to do at least 2 songs a day.
Yeah.
Because if you're making a beat and doing a song, like that's a long process.
Yeah.
But like I could easily write like 5 songs in a day, but making the beats, I could do like 10. But if I'm making them and doing like, if I'm making the beat and I'm writing a song, like it probably take like, I can only do like 2 or 3.
Yeah.
My brain's gonna start to tweak out. But I was out here every day working, making songs, and randomly, we were both gonna be writers at the time, and randomly, another song he did called Dinero took off while we were just like damn near homeless. And it just switched from like, okay, he's not going to be a writer anymore. He's not going to be a producer. He's going to go be an artist. And I'm going to just play my role there. So that's actually how I met Naeem.
Yeah.
When he signed to Def Jam. And I was just like making every beat for him at that point in time. And then we wrote this song called Love Me Back together. And that was like my first credit like ever. And it took off. It's just like at 100 million streams right now.
Wow. How did that feel to like, not only just like see your homie like getting all of this success, obviously you contributing to it, but I feel like life just turns around. Niggas is obviously going to be happy.
Yeah.
But when you get that first moment that like, now you're kind of stamped. There's like a quantifiable number behind that song that's like, yo, like, I should be out here. I deserve to be out here type, you know?
You know what's interesting? See, like, it don't work like that. Like,
yeah.
Like, it happened, but like, it wasn't like, it's like, for instance, it's not my song. And like, everybody here is living in LA. So you know what it's like to be next to the person who's lit.
Yeah.
And nobody here knows you. So it's like, it's a whole different experience for him. Like, he brought me to Qatar for the World Cup. Like,
wow.
Like he performed at the halftime show for like the Mexico-Saudi Arabia game. Like did one of the theme songs for it and shit. And like, that was a dope experience. I got to experience that with him. But like being here in LA, like people would literally talk through me to talk to him.
100%.
Yeah. So it's like, life didn't change for me personally. Yeah. Like it was just like my homie's lit and I'm happy for him.
And internally, you never really like, because I feel like you had that confidence then in your ability to know that you were going to make it to where like even getting a song like that to blow up didn't really like change anything for you because like you knew it was going to happen.
I don't know if it's like I know it's going to happen, but I just like, I don't know. Like nothing really phases me as much. Like I have this really like interesting belief that like if you set your basement really high, then you'll only ever be successful.
Dog, I think that's the truest shit in the world.
Because I don't feel like for some people, like the things I've done is like all they wanted to do in life. Yes. And it's like, I haven't done much.
Yes.
So it's like, to me, I have a lot more to do.
Yeah.
I won't really be happy till I'm in that like top 3 list for like Grammys of all time. Like, and I'm in like there with like Taylor Swift and Beyonce, then it's like, okay, I feel like I did something. But
when your basement is Travis Scott and Future and all your credits, like the ceiling's gonna be pretty fucking high.
Yeah, I mean, I also was just like, I just didn't want to be behind the scenes for too long. Like I wanted to be an artist really, really bad. Mm-hmm. So like when it comes to like producing for like different rappers and stuff like that, like you don't really get the opportunity to get your shit off. So I was like, I'm gonna do this for 2 years. And then after that 2 years is done. But then like the whole time everybody's like, oh, well, you can't really get this done in 2 years. Like it takes 5 years minimum to get to this point. And it's like, that's cool for them. But like I'm gonna do this, and if it works in 2 years, it works in 2 years. If it doesn't, then it's like
he said, I'm just better than niggas. A little bit.
Yeah, you said something that was really interesting about how your homie blew up and like was bringing you around, and you kind of shifted and played your position.
Yeah.
Do you have like? Do you feel like that's necessary? Because I do feel like I see a lot of people like trying to get on and trying to do this, trying to do that, but they got a homie next to them that needs the help and needs the support and all that. Like,
yeah.
Well, like, can you speak to that a little bit more?
I feel like personally, that's the issue with a lot of people's situations. Like, if you don't have a whole group of people that are willing to support you and just support you, like, you won't win. Mm-hmm. Like, you look at somebody like a Drake. Like, Drake needs a 40. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like 40 is like this person who's just there for Drake. Like, he needs that. He needs a Chubbs. You need people around you that aren't here to be the next big thing. They're here to like help you win. Mm-hmm. So it's like playing that role for Trini. It was never like even a question. It was just like simple. Mm-hmm. Niggas is broke. He's on. He's lit. We got to help him keep the lights turned on. Like, that's just, I feel like it's not even like a hard concept, but some people are really haters. Like, they don't like seeing their friends win.
Jealousy ruins a lot of situations.
Yeah.
Jealousy, envy, I think that ruins a lot of good like communities, teams and stuff like that. It's like, I mean, you see it in like hoop even. Like a nigga who really want to be the star, but you not really like that. You were a star in your role that you were in. Mm-hmm. And now you put yourself in a whole different position. The numbers going to look different. Yeah. The expectations look different. And that might not be what you're built for. You may think you want that, but this the grass is always greener thing 1,000%, you know?
Yeah. What hoop are you speaking to right now?
I mean, shit, the best example is a nigga like Jordan Poole. Like, you know? I love Jordan Poole. Again, I fuck with Jordan Poole. But shit look a lot different when you coming off the bench for the Warriors versus being the only nigga on the Wizards.
I ain't gonna hold you. Jordan Poole was about to be the next generation of the Warriors, without a doubt.
But what was he doing? Talking too much shit.
Nah, he wasn't talking too much shit. Bro, he was talking the appropriate amount of shit.
Until he got punched. Until that nigga Superman punched him in the face.
But that's punch heard around the world. So look, that's the thing. Like, if you here we go. You're supposed to, the Draymond in that situation, you're not supposed to say, oh, I got to check this little nigga and put him in his place. You're supposed to say, he's supposed to be the future. I got to let him do him so that we can get to where we need to go.
Of course.
Because you got a nigga coming off the bench dropping 30, 40, like, why punch him in the face?
Jordan Poole, he was the next artist. You know, like Steph is the pop and lit main artist right now, but Jordan's our developing next hit maker. Like, Draymond, at the end of the day, is the engineer. You know what I'm saying? Which is dope. There's no shade there.
See,
that's
super
dope.
Doing that, we're not
but the engineer don't punch.
Because now, this is a very important situation that I think anyone
Draymond is the engineer. I'm gonna be real with you. He's the engineer.
Nah, he's more than that though.
Bro, you need a good engineer for a good song. He's so important.
I feel like you don't value an engineer.
I do value the engineer, but I'm saying I value Draymond's skill set way more. Because niggas got rid of Clay. They kept Draymond.
You can't get rid of the engineer.
I think Draymond, if we're talking about the Drake situation, if fucking what's his name?
You get rid of 40, that's dumb.
I don't think 40's just an engineer. 40's a producer too.
Yeah, Clay, but like that's what I'm saying. Like that's what a great engineer does. He takes your songs and
fine. We'll let Draymond be that. My whole point with Jordan Poole is talk shit, be the future, whatever, But if you're gonna talk shit, don't have your hands down. That's crazy, bro.
I mean,
you walking up to a nigga not knowing that you could get punched. You're talking crazy to a crazy nigga.
I think you should be able to put your hands down when you're at practice.
Bro,
with your team.
Nah, bro.
Me, I have a rule because like people like to say I sneak niggas. I don't sneak niggas. Yeah. I feel like when you're saying things, you should assume that a punch is gonna come after certain
Exactly.
Like you should assume certain phrases are gonna make me hit you. Like,
exactly.
You shouldn't be like bitch ass nigga and then like just expect me not like. First off, you think I'm not gonna hit you? Yeah. Like now you think I'm pussy, and now I really should hit you. Like we just compounding interest at this point.
Like, exactly.
Like at some point there is an ass woman that's coming with the
So
words.
if a nigga's gonna talk crazy, I'm gonna be prepared for the consequence. That nigga didn't duck. That nigga didn't scoot back or nothing. He looked surprised that he got hit.
I mean, he was surprised.
Exactly. But
I'm just saying he shouldn't have been surprised.
You don't start with like a warning, like a why oughta. Like
see, I feel like
why oughta just smash your face in.
I feel like there's plenty of warnings. Like it ain't gotta be verbal. It's like visual. Like if I'm pulling up my pants, like. What do you think I'm doing after that?
Yo, why'd I get that visual though?
You know what I'm saying? If you say, man, shut your bitch ass up, and all right, bro. What do you think is coming? Like when I look back, there's an ass whipping coming that way. Like,
I know.
Whenever it's this way, it was positivity going out the window. Like when I come back this way, it's all negative.
Nah,
bro. I gotta ask you real quick before we get into another serious question.
Okay,
where you get your sense of humor from? Because I feel like it's plentiful. You were ugly.
I was ugly.
Like. Okay.
I was a cute ass then. Bro. I was a cute ass kid. What you mean back then?
Oh wow.
You see what he did? You see?
Hey, we just talked about nigga.
You want to pull his pencil?
No, but I want you to know, like, you see, I look this way. I found it when I came back. But like every time I look, it might not come back.
Oh, so it was sneak this nigga, bro.
Like that was crazy.
No, he sneak this is awful.
No, but I was a cute ass kid, and then like. Around like late elementary and like middle, like when I started hit puberty, I got ugly as shit.
Okay.
Like really ugly. And like the way people treat you when you ugly is kind of crazy.
I fuck, bro.
It's crazy as hell.
That's really important for character development. Yeah. I was a really fat kid, and I think that's why I developed my like personality.
Like you're not gonna joke on me. Like nobody wanted to joke on me though because I was funnier. Like it don't matter how many jokes you had on me. Like I'll find.
I thought you was gonna say because you fight niggas.
No, I mean I was fighting niggas too, but like it wasn't really that. Like it was more so like. People just didn't want to joke on me because I was funnier.
Yeah, nah. Being the funny, ugly kid is definitely a defense mechanism.
You'd always flip it on them, basically.
I ain't gonna lie. I was a shit talker. Like, it might not even had to flip on them. I might have came in.
He was just an asshole. This nigga was just being mean.
Like, I really might have just came in on a high that day. Yeah. I don't know.
And then, like, last thing, is that a Detroit thing or is that just a you thing? Because I do feel like in the music, too.
No, it's definitely a Detroit thing.
Yeah. The music be crazy.
We talk a lot of shit.
For sure.
Honestly, I feel like that's why, like, you'll see a lot of random niggas be rappers in Detroit. Because, like, the way we rap, it's not really, like, rapping. It's, like, we just running our mouth.
Just saying shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like that should be
fun. Whenever you say that, I just immediately think about Sada Baby.
Yeah, Sada. I mean, literally everybody, like
Pac-Man
like,
too,
bro. All of them niggas.
I was gonna say we need like I low key need like your top 5 like Detroit artists.
My top 5 Detroit artists. Okay, so I'm gonna go. Okay, I'm gonna go Big Sean at the 1. You know what I'm saying? Then I gotta go Blade Icewood at 2. Y'all might not know who Blade Icewood is.
I don't.
Detroit.
I've only heard the name from Detroit people.
Detroit legend, bro.
Blade Icewood.
Amazing. RP. And then I'm gonna go. I feel like I just did this a couple days ago and it changed. But I'm definitely gonna go with T Grizzly at 3. Yeah.
Spencer loves T Grizzly.
I do love T Grizzly.
Babyface Ray.
Yep.
At 4. And actually, you know what? Yeah. Face at 4. Then I gotta go my nigga Peasy at 5. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay, I'm not mad.
Peasy's tough.
Yeah.
No Boldy?
Nah. Shout out Boldy though.
He said nah.
Sean. Like
no Eminem.
I ain't gonna lie to you. No, you know what it is? Like there's really no hate to Boldy. I'm just tight because he has like the last J Dilla beat. Like, I want them.
Yeah.
Like he has the last of them, and I really am tight about that. But like, it's no hate to him.
Wasn't that project supposed to come out this year?
Honestly, I don't even know.
Supposed to come out for years, but I don't think that's ever gonna come out.
That's like my grail is like that album. To be completely honest,
be incredible.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you get the Big Sean stuff off right now.
What's wrong with Big Sean?
Uh-oh.
I promise you, there's nothing you can say bad about Big Sean.
Well,
Miles tries.
I think he has some questionable bars sometimes.
Who doesn't?
But Big Sean has a lot.
What's the worst one?
What's the solar system bar with the make like the solar system and plan it out, some shit like that. Like
niggas don't like wordplay.
Come on, nigga.
But that one isn't even the worst. That's not even that bad.
What you mean, bro?
That's not even that bad.
I'm not gonna disrespect because I listen to Dark Sky Paradise.
Plan It Out is just like, you know.
I listen to
Plan It Out. That wasn't the one.
Like,
what was his?
That wasn't the one to call out.
There's a million. That's just the first one that popped in my head.
I'm trying to tell you. Look.
What about Ass Quake? Ass Shake?
Oh yeah, no, that's
iconic though.
Like, what are we talking about?
I'm not mad at that one. I'm not mad at that one.
Damn, suddenly we have no smoke for Big Sean, even though we definitely have before.
No, niggas have smoke for Big Sean, and that's okay. But I'm trying to tell you,
that's fair.
I'm trying to tell you, like, it's just unwarranted sometimes. Okay. Sometimes there's certain niggas out here who people just think it's like, oh, like it's just him, so it's like whatever. But like the nigga's talented.
No Eminem in your top 5?
No.
Okay.
Damn.
Fair.
No comment.
I have comments. My comments are documented. In my opinion, on Eminem is well documented.
I'm not going to publicly. Nah,
that's the right decision.
While we're here on Detroit, I do have a question. Who are some developing artists that our audience might not know out of Detroit, but people should keep their eyes on?
Tutu the Boat. He's cold.
Okay.
That's like one of my favorite niggas from the city right now. I'm not gonna hold you.
Cool. Was he just on a song with Anicia?
I think so.
Yeah.
He's super hard. I fuck with him heavy. That's like the main one.
Got it. Tap into Tutu the Boat.
He's hard.
Definitely. Okay, so you get your first. Well, no, Cardona's off Trinidad, right?
Yeah.
And y'all are moving. You have the placement now that's doing well. Mm-hmm. What was it like now, kind of being on as a producer? Were you doing the session game, just kind of jumping around, like trying to like find the next one, or you really like kind of just like honed in on like, I know these are the type of people I want to work with, and how can I get in contact with them?
So what really happened was, I'm really against sending beats to like A&Rs.
Yeah,
I'm really against it because
I don't take it personally.
Like just take yourself out of that role for a second. Because I'm about to say some real mean shit, but like,
I know
A&Rs do not know what the fuck the artist wants. Like, unfortunately, so it's like you might send some crazy. Like, it's happened to me multiple times where the song that's gone, I've sent the beat to the A&R, and then been like, "Nah, this ain't the vibe. Like, we on a different mode right now. Like, we in this bag. Like, we really need you to go Steve Lacy meets Future. Like, we need that. Like, you know, like some stupid shit. And it's just like you get in the room and then you play the nigga the beat and they're like, this is perfect. Thank you.
Yeah.
And then they put it out. And like it was just there's always sometimes there's a hating ass nigga who's gatekeeping. Mm-hmm. And they might not like you, like for whatever reason. Like I don't really like that gatekeeping role. Like there might be a nigga who might be like, oh, but you didn't want to come to my man's session. Like you didn't want to come to this guy's session. He's ass. I didn't want to work with him.
Yeah.
I want to work with Beyonce. Like I don't like, you know what I mean? Like that wasn't even about Beyonce. I'm just like just using her. But like it could be anybody and they could just have some feelings towards you already. And like I'm just like, I'll wait to get into the room with the artist before I send it to A&R. Yeah. So that was kind of like my game. Like I'm just like, I'll figure out how to get in the room and I'll leapfrog.
It feels like the person-to-person connection is more important for you than trying to go through like a middleman. Yeah. More so.
Especially because like people treat it weird. Like like when a nigga like is like, oh, I'm gonna get you in this room. Like they might sound like they showing love, but then they're gonna double back like, and I'll put you in this room. Like, yeah. And it's like, all right, let's tone it down.
I walked in that door myself.
I mean, even if you did let a nigga in the room, like you let a nigga in the room, like
and I handle business.
Yeah, like, what do you want me to do?
That. No.
Was there like a first room that you walked into where it was like, whoa, like I'm in this room right now. I'm kind of in a different league than I've ever been in before?
Nah, I'm not gonna hold you. I've been in some crazy rooms.
Yeah,
but like, I've never really walked into a room and been like, whoa, like. We're here now.
We did it.
Yeah, like, I don't know.
I appreciate your mentality because I think that we all kind of share this even in the side of music that we work on, like being in the industry, because it's like, I think we're able to do our jobs and do them well because we walk in these rooms and we're around artists and we're not, oh my God, who is this person? You know, it's no, I'm supposed to be here. I can contribute here and I'm going to be helpful. I'm not here to just fan out and stand around, you know? Because to your point also, when you walk in the room and you don't have shit to do and you have no purpose there, that's when shit gets uncomfortable and you start staring at niggas like, oh my God, I can't believe they're here. Like if you're here to work, bro, you just kind of locked in.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? Damn. Like that was beautiful. You just said that. I was shook when I walked in the room with Ye.
Yeah, well, that's different. Well, that's different. There's a couple that are still on that level.
I'm glad there was one. I was like, is this nigga human? Like,
Kanye different.
That would be incredible.
Bro, can you share that story?
Yeah, I mean, bro. So I had already worked on like Fuck Some. Like this was like a year past that, and then G Roberson, he gives me a call. He's like, yo. I don't know if you ever talked to G, but he got like a, yo, Kobe, I got something for you, Kobe. It's time. And you're like, what's going on, G? Like, what's the deal? Yay, right now.
This nigga whispering in your ear, bro.
Right now. On the phone though. Right now, we getting it set up. We got it. It's time. Be ready. And they're like, all right. Like, I'm going.
Cool.
So I get to the studio and Ty. We're at Ty's studio, and I forgot what was going on this night. But I walk in, it's like Ty's there, Che Pope's there, and then you just see Ye, like mid speech, but it's lit though, like. And then like I'm just like, all right, I'm gonna shut up right now, like because he's talking. I don't want to be in the clip. Like, so then like 10 minutes goes by and I'm like, I'm gonna go get something to drink. I walk out, I come back, and then Ty and Ye are standing. He's like, yo, like, I'm glad y'all finally meet. Like this is the guy. He's like, bro, you didn't even like.
Ty introduces you?
Yeah, because it's like, bro, like on Fuck Some, like there's like 13 other producers. Yes. I made the original idea. So it's like, he don't know who, like, you just know niggas worked on it at this point. So he's like, yo, like, you know, like, this is, like, he did that. Like, this is him. He's like, word? Oh, hell yeah, we good now. Like, this is all we needed. I'm like, oh, like, nigga, this is Ye saying this about me right now. Like, I'm tweaking. Like, I was geeked. And then he's like, I had these boots on, and he was like, those some hard-ass boots. Thanks.
Do you wear those as like a statement piece? Like people?
I mean, honestly, at first I did, but like they're just like they fire. Like,
are they comfortable?
Yeah, they're mad comfortable. I'm actually getting some more made. I'm not gonna tell niggas where it's from, but like,
oh, they custom.
No, the ones I'm getting made are custom.
Okay,
but these are just like I just bought these off the love. You know what I'm saying? Just like you know what I mean, like. Little, you know what I mean? Just like a little personal vibe. You know what I'm saying?
Like, nigga, the furry boots, bro, start talking crazy.
Like, I mean,
niggas not on this vibe right now.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, Sherpa and whatnot.
Sherpa.
You know what I mean?
Nah, bro. The furry boots with Ye is a crazy, like, I'm imagining the room. And so you were like, was it just like you guys got to work and it was just like simple as that?
He just wanted me to do some edits to the Wheels Fall Off beat.
Got it. Okay.
And I'm not gonna hold you. So like I made that beat originally for Rihanna. And that was like 2 years ago. And just by like circumstance, I just didn't get to Rihanna. And we played it for Ty, and Ty's like, this is dope. Like, let's do some of this. Cool. Then I pull back up and it was just Ty on it at first. And then like now we get like the full Ye treatment where it's like, we want 5 different drum ideas on this one beat. And then I'm like, damn. All right, like, let's do it. I'm gonna just try and work on it as much as I can to just keep it contained. And I ended up going to New York for like a week. I went to like New York Fashion Week and came back. My man's called me. He's like, yo, I'm at the studio right now. He's like, this shit is crazy, bro. He's like, yeah, got us like singing like a choir. I said, choir? Okay, well, you know what I mean? He's like, yeah, I want you to hear it. And then like, that's when like I that's when you played it for me on the phone and you hear like the Diddy verse. Like I was like,
oh no.
I was just like, you know what?
It is.
There's no complaints from me. I'm not going to complain. Like, you know, if he wants to shout out Diddy, that's him, you know?
Yeah.
So he could have said crazier things is what I'm saying. Like,
no,
like,
you want to avoid the crazy songs.
Like, you know, like honestly, out of the things that Ye could have decided he wanted to speak on that song, him saying the stuff about Diddy is just like, that's the least of what he could have said.
Yeah, yeah.
Like there's another song, we all know that other song.
Yeah.
He could have gotten that bag.
Yeah. And that's a bad.
So what do you do with your bro who produced that song and you're not in the session where he records the vocals, but then he sends it to you? What do you text back?
What can you text back at that point? Like, it's just like, it's just, you got to leave it to God. Like,
you can't send back like the fire emoji.
Yeah.
The salute.
Oh my God. Yo.
No, I'm a liar. I'll be like, oh, this hard.
Especially if Kanye sends it to you direct, you lying. If Kanye texts direct.
No, you know what's crazy? He really appreciates honesty. Like, if it's whack, you just tell him it's whack. He might not fuck with you, like not fucking with it, but like he'll respect that you like, okay, this shit whack.
He won't like tweak out on you?
Nah, I mean, I don't know. I really don't know. Like, you know what's crazy? Like, Ye is super, super nice to me. Like, I really fuck with him. And like, I caught like one crazy text, but it was like a misunderstanding. Like, so when I was in New York, I fucked up my hand. I broke my hand.
Yeah.
And well, I didn't break it, but I fractured my hand.
Yeah.
And he had asked me to work on some beats. So I just didn't have like the time because I was literally just like, I couldn't move my hand. I couldn't even like touch my laptop type shit. So he's like, yo, I need to not work with you. You took too long to respond. I am God.
Yo.
I am God. And then like, I was like, all right, cool. And then like, I was like, all right, cool. And then like, I was like, all right, cool. And then like, I was like, all right, cool. And then like, I was like, all right, cool. And then like, I was like, all right, cool. And then like, I was like, all right, cool. And then like, I was like, all right, cool. And then like, I was like, all right, cool. And then like, I was like, all right, cool. And then like, I was like, all right, cool. And then like, I was like, all right, cool. And then like, I was like, all right, cool. And then like, I was like, all right, cool. And then like, I was like, all right, cool. And then like, I was like, all right, cool. And then like, I was like, all right, cool. And then like, I was like, all right, cool. And then like, I was like, all right, cool. And then like, I was like, all right, cool. And then like, I was like, all right, cool. And then like, I was like, all right, cool. And then like, I was like, all right, cool. And then like, I was like, all right, cool. And then like, I was like, all right, cool. And then like, I was like, And I was like, nigga, this is lit. Like, this is lit. I caught an I am God text from Ye.
No, that's fire.
Like, what?
That's fire.
No, screenshot of that said, nah.
What? The proud, the few, nigga. What are you talking about?
That's really funny.
I am God text from Ye in the middle of the night. And then I was like, yo, bro, I broke my hand. Like, I couldn't really do it. He's like, oh shit, my bad. Get better. Like, just send it when you can.
Misunderstanding.
It was really a misunderstanding, and it was like all I had to do was just be honest with him. Like other niggas would be like, "No, like please, yeah, like let me just figure this out." And I was just like, "Bro, I broke my hand." Like he was like, "Oh shit, my bad."
No, we've seen the screenshots. We know how the other ones go.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, like
because they don't got no heart. You just talk to them like a regular person, and they'll treat you like a regular person.
Just be honest, you know.
Yeah,
Hey,
dude,
bad,
if you act like weird, then it'll get weird. Like
he's a normal
dude.
You can't act like a fan.
Bro.
Then I feel like niggas will treat you like a fan.
Yeah, he's a normal person.
And that's like a license to be disrespectful. I feel like once they look at you as like less than. Like, no, I'm saying these niggas be talking crazy. Once they look at you like a fan, they're like, yo, I don't respect this nigga. I'm not finna. Yeah. I don't know. But what is, speaking on this a little bit, what's like a misconception that people have about collaboration and like working with multiple artists, different producers, like just the whole process in general of how these songs kind of come together?
I think the funny thing to me is that like I think a lot of times people have a little bit of a misconception on how hands-on artists are and how hands-off they are. Mm-hmm. Like it's just a person by person thing. Like you'll see certain people like they'll be like, like for instance, like it'll be like say if Drake did a song and it had a sample, and be like Drake is crazy for this sample choice. And it's like, nigga, I was on hour 15. No sleep, and I stumbled onto this beautiful song on YouTube. Yeah, and you just gonna not even like show no love to your boy.
Not even hit the credits once.
And it's not. That's not Drake's fault. Like he's just rapping. He's just rapping on the song.
It's
like,
laziness on the consumer.
Yeah, like he just wrote a song to it. Like he's not doing anything but his job. I'm doing my job. But fans have their own idea of how music works. Like they think like you're like the artist is going in the studio. And like, you ever seen the video? What's bro name? Fuck. You know the video of bro where he's like at the piano, like.
Oh, it's DJ Khaled.
No, it's like it's a whole nother dude, bro. Oh, you gotta see this video. It's like he's like at the like
going crazy.
Bro, he's getting into it like one hand. Like,
oh, you're saying he's actually playing?
Like he's making the beat, recording the song, the whole. And I'm like, that's what people think is going on.
Oh, okay.
Like as somebody who makes music, I watch the video. I'm like, this is a pre-recorded song, and you're in here fucking around, like just looking. He came to the studio with a suit on, bro. Like, like, come on, like you wasn't doing that. But that's what people think, and I feel like it's okay. Like that's the veil. That's the curtain we sit behind. So it's like I don't mind it. I just think it's funny.
I mean, there's a lot. I think that the how hands-on thing is really interesting though.
Yeah.
Because I think playing your role again is really important even as an artist.
Yeah.
So like if you're not the craziest like writer to where you're Frank Ocean doing everything on your own by yourself, you may get fucking whole ass songs given to you. Yeah. If you're not the crazy, like there's not always one producer making every beat. Yeah. Collaboration works even in that community. You know what I mean? Like I think that so often it's championed to do everything by yourself these days, and people like I gotta wear all the hats.
And it's case by case. Like there's people who like there are people who want the whole idea like just off rip, but then you got a dude like Trevor. Like I bring him a beat and he'll be like, "This is lit. Like this is perfect." And then you'll walk back in the room and he's like bringing the right people in to add to the beat.
Yes.
Like he understands that piece of production.
Exactly.
To the fullest extent. So like that type of stuff, like not every artist is doing that, but then not every artist isn't doing that. Like,
exactly.
Like I've been in the studio with Don and Don has like started playing the keys. Like he'll be like, I don't know how to play the keys, but I'm doing this. Yeah. It's a person by person thing.
You have to have an ear for it, I think, really too.
Yeah. So with Trav now, because when you were talking about it, I was kind of thinking about him and how it's like once an artist kind of produces something, they kind of have this luxury where the fans think they produce everything. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, and by produce, I mean actually playing the keys, arranging the song, like in the weeds.
Trav is arranging every song.
Okay.
Yeah. It's not making it out of the studio without him like touching the beat.
Got it. So he's curating the right producers to come in.
He's not even curating the right producers. He's curating an entire room. So like going in, like if I go out to make beats with him, like it's like I'm just like I might be the person that's there that week, but there'll be like a producer who they'll see I'm like, oh, you were Trav, I was just with him last week. oh, you were Trav, I'm pulling up on him next week. Like, it's like he knows how to curate it so that he can get what he wants out of people without it being like a bunch of shit going on.
Cool. That's really interesting.
Yeah, really, really specific. I mean, the first time that I saw that was with Tyler. And when he was putting together Cherry Bomb, if you've seen that documentary on YouTube, it was kind of how he used different features. And he was like, this is your lane. Like, I want you to say whatever you want, but I need this version of you.
Yeah.
I need this energy from you. You know, like I think that artists like that just know exactly what they want to bring out of a song, what they want to add to it, but they just may not be able to actually make that happen themselves.
Yeah, and that's how we get a young boy, what's your name verse.
Exactly.
That's how you get a Cardi Earthquake or Silent Hill with Yak on the Kendrick album, right? Like people that can kind of hear something specific in someone else, but like almost like put up the guardrails and like use them, not use them, but you know what I mean? Like bring them into your world, allow them the space to be great and be creative on their own, but kind of give them the vibe that the song is.
Yeah, and that's what also interests me about you, because so having this kind of holistic conversation, you've now moved.
You in this holistic word.
That's a great word.
It's just
you're like number
default,
3 of the pod.
That's a default word.
He's got like specific words he uses. Like
I have a great vocabulary.
Like I think of holistic, and I think like we're gaining like some consciousness. Like,
I got a great vocabulary, and that's one of my default words.
Okay,
keep a couple in the pocket.
I'll leave it alone.
You know what I'm saying? You've moved into this whole artist thing now, though. Yeah. Very front facing. The music is great. You have 2 official releases out now on DSPs.
Yes, sirski.
Are you someone who is like, I want to be super hands on with everything? I still want to produce my own music?
Yeah.
Okay.
I honestly, like, the interesting thing for me is like, the reason I like being an artist is because I have a lot of ideas. And like, so like, even when you guys were talking about that, like, it's I can explain completely why they go about getting the verse out of people that way. Cause like, when you're making a song, like some people genuinely have the whole song in their head. Like I hear an entire song in my head. I can hear a whole beat in my head at once. So like for me, like when I was first making beats, the only thing that I had to get good at in order to get good at making beats was making what was in my head.
The technical side of it.
Yeah, like just figuring out what I was hearing and then doing that. Yeah. But like when it comes to a verse, like you're gonna press it like I need this version because you can come on this bitch and do whatever you want, but like that's not what I heard in my head. So if it's not what I heard in my head, it's probably gonna be weak. So
and my idea is better than your idea.
Yeah, so like don't come over here doing that shit. Like don't come over here feeling different. Do what I asked of you, and we'll both win.
Do you think that's gonna make you want to collaborate? Like, are you like kind of gonna stay away from collaboration because of that, and just really lean on your own abilities for the beginning part?
I mean, I'll probably I'm already a really good collaborator. Like I can do the whole thing myself, but I feel like just being around certain artists, I realize like you could do it all yourself. You could, but you're gonna win way easier if you like collaborate, if you work with other people.
Bro, I think that it is the right type of collaboration though. Yeah. Because even I see that, because from my perspective, obviously when I'm setting up sessions, doing all this stuff, you can try to put an artist in with biggest name producer, biggest name writer, but that's not always going to bring out the best song. Yeah.
And I mean, the best thing you can do creatively is always remember that you're not going to have every great idea in the world.
Yes.
Like even if you don't like something somebody does all the time, like they're going to have good ideas eventually.
Bro, I think I see it a lot of the time with younger artists too. It's like they have to learn how to give producers and writers the freedom to be themselves in these sessions.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, I think that producers have to give themselves the freedom to be themselves. Like I don't really cook up in sessions. I make beats at home and I'll play them.
Really?
Because I don't like people like giving me their opinions on it while I'm working on it.
Okay.
I've only the only beat I've ever made in a session that like got placed and went out was the Torah beat.
Okay.
And that was just like a wild day. Like we were in the studio and I forgot what song he had just finished, but he was looking around like, Kobe, like it's time. Like he got like a little country twang on him. He's, Kobe, it's time. Like I need another one. I need another one right now. I need that stuff. I need that hard stone. I need that hard stone. So it's like, okay, bet. So
for sure.
Yeah. And then I'm sitting here, I'm like going through like, I got my little channels and stuff on YouTube where I find my samples from. But I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna find something that's like real pop punk, like real grungy, screamo, like. And I'm chopping it up. And Shay, my manager, he's sitting next to me. And it's always bad when Shay, like, Like Shay don't make beats.
Yeah.
Shay don't make music.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So when Shay starts giving you his opinion on music, he thinks what you're doing is ass. So it's like, he's sitting next to me and I know what's in my head. And this is exactly why I don't make beats in the studio, because I know what I'm trying to do. I know what I'm trying to do is hard. He's sitting, he's like, yo, bro, I don't think this is like, like maybe you should like try flipping it this way. Like, it's like, what do you mean this way? Like, you've never flipped anything. What are you talking about?
This is why I don't be saying nothing in the studio.
Yeah, so like,
I'm gonna be quiet.
And then when I put my headphones on because I'm like, oh, like you about to piss me off. Like, I'm just gonna put the headphones on, finish this beat, and I'll go about my life. If it don't go, it don't go. Like, it's just like, let me get the idea out. I played it. He's like, hell yeah, that's it, baby, that's it. Come on. And he just did the song like in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And it was like, that was it.
Bro, I don't know. I think it's so difficult to like come in and say something when someone is just starting production, especially.
Like, gee.
Because you're hearing the same thing over and over again a lot of the times. Like, it gets very like, you got to just wait till the whole picture comes together.
Just leave and come back.
Yeah.
Just come back when I'm finished and I'll tell you. Like, it, you know, because I might not even like what I'm doing. Like, you got to let me not like it first. Like, you got to let me be like, oh, this shit weak. Because I delete beats. I don't keep them.
Yeah.
Everybody be like, oh, you got to keep your beats. Like, just keep every idea. No, that shit was ass.
So on your artist stuff, how would you describe your sound and what you're trying to do to someone who hasn't heard the music yet?
I make music for niggas that are around a lot of pretty women.
Okay. Yeah, I seen the album covers.
That's really it.
I seen the album covers right now. There's a theme like, you have going on right now.
Like, if you get money and you like pretty women, then like you gonna love my music.
Okay.
That's all it is.
Really, real. Yeah. I want to know.
It sounds so like.
No, but I'm thinking like, I want to know who are like the influences.
The influences. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I pull influence from everywhere. Like, I can play you some stuff after we rap and stuff, but like just to show you, like I really do pull from everywhere. Like the stuff I put out is so I'm kind of like pulling back the curtain a little bit, but like
you giving niggas a sauce.
Yeah, like you gotta ease it out there. Like I can't just do what I want to do. So what I'm doing right now is setting a stage for who I want. Yeah. People to know me as.
What you want to grow into, but you got to make it make sense. You got to kind of lead people there.
Like, you can't just do it off rip. It won't work.
So you're talking a lot more about kind of the technical ability of producing and making beats for all these superstars. So I'm wondering if you have any advice when it comes to the technical making of beats for maybe aspiring producers that are listening.
Literally stop trying to be like everybody else. Like all these niggas are getting their sounds from the same places. They're all watching these tutorials on how to do this sound and they're all trying to use the same plugins. Stop telling niggas how you make your beats and stop following how other niggas make their beats. That simple. You'll win.
I know, swag.
I be watching a lot of YouTube tutorials and then I'm like, wait, who's teaching me? Like, you're not lit.
That's what I'm saying.
If the person doing the tutorial isn't lit, why am I trying to learn from them?
I was thinking about this like literally 2 days ago because I was talking to some homies and like I've never watched a tutorial on how to make a beat.
It's fire.
Like ever. I've never watched a tutorial on like how to use FL Studio.
You just figured it out.
I figured it out.
Because that's how you should. When you're creating, I feel like these are like tools that there's not one way to use them. It's just a tool that like the creative minds can freak however you want to freak it.
And everybody's trying to be like the person who's lit, and like that person is only lit because they're just doing them.
Yeah.
Like it's like I see that a lot when like dudes are like, oh, like I want to be like Tyler the Creator, and it's like you could never be like him because you're trying to be like him.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. He's not trying to be like anybody but himself, and you're not him. So when you go and you put on a cardigan and you think you're being Tyler the Creator, you're actually just being a dick rider. Unfortunately.
Facts.
All right, but where does the musicality come from though? Did you grow up playing instruments at all, or like?
That's God. I'm not gonna. Like it sounds so like so pretentious. It's really just God.
No, okay, no, but I definitely want to dig into. No, go ahead though.
I think it's like definitely God. I think it's listening and actually being a real fan of music and retaining things. I tell niggas this all the time. Has this not been my shit the last 3 weeks? Bro, I swear to God, that's a real thing, bro. You could be a savant at some shit. But
he come in saying that after doing some Cardi shit. Yo, and you come in saying that.
Yo, I'm working my way up.
I'm just don't say it.
I'm working my way up.
I'm playing.
I just don't say it as often, like, because I'm scared. I'm like, I don't need to know.
Nah. Watch the. Have you know Nathan Fielder?
No.
You should watch that shit.
I'm
it's
good.
a new TV
I don't
show.
need to know.
But I think that the biggest part of all of this too is not being afraid of failure or not doing like. Were you ever afraid of like not being great? You know.
I mean, I feel like everybody is at some point, but I have like this it's almost like an analogy. Like I feel like everybody in their life in any type of field, you're gonna get to a cliff, and the only people who are winners are on the other side of that cliff. They all jumped. Either you're gonna jump or you're gonna turn around and you're gonna go back. The only people that make it to the other side are people that jump. So either you're gonna jump and you fail, or you're gonna fail and turn around. So you might as well jump.
And you can't half step, I feel like, with that either.
No.
Like you have to fully commit to this. Like you literally said you came here with no like concrete plan and made shit happen.
Like that's why I feel like it comes off like a little arrogant sometimes, but I genuinely was confident because I feel like I wanted more than niggas. Yeah. Like I wanted a lot more. Like I was literally, me and my friends were putting together quarters to get water, and they were beefing in the same house. That's how fucked up we was. Like they were beefing in the same house, and we had to put together quarters. Niggas put their issues aside to get sustenance, not even like food.
We need water.
like just to get some drinking water. That's how bad I wanted it.
It makes me thirsty.
You see what I'm saying? Like, privilege.
Nah, but you really can't you don't stumble upon this shit.
No.
None of this shit is just like basketball. Like I think that the whole beauty of all of this is you make it look easy. When it works and everyone sees all the success, they're like, oh, this dude popped up out of nowhere, but they don't see the 10,000 hours that went into this.
Yeah. Like you have to work. You can't, like, I feel like I always believed I could outwork anybody. So
100%.
That's just like, and I like when I get around like the niggas that's lit, they display that same shit.
Everyone has that. There's a certain commonality between winners, I think.
Yeah.
100%. And then I think that on top of obviously like taking that risk and jumping off the porch, doing all the shit, once you're there and you're doing it, can you give advice on like young producers on how to make sure they get their like money right? Or what are the ways that you can like kind of come up in this game and still actually make it a profitable thing for you and start becoming a legitimate producer, not just someone who's doing it for the homies?
So the thing is, there's a ton of ways to get your money in this game, but I would say the main thing you need to focus on as a producer isn't necessarily the money off rip. The money's going to come. You just got to make sure that your relationships are good with people. Like you got to make sure that when you get in a room with an artist, they fuck with you as a person.
Yes.
Because that's going to be what gets you the call back. Like, because you might go in there and you might not play your best shit that day.
Yeah.
But if they fuck with you, they'll be like, yo, nah, I know he's nice though. Like, just keep bringing him.
They like being around you.
Yeah, like that type of stuff. Like you got to build your relationships, and not just with artists, just with people in the industry. Like you can, like you've heard about, you ask people about me. Like nobody has anything bad to say about me.
Yeah,
and it's not because I'm just this saint. No, I just treat people nice. Like I try to treat everybody like a good person. So
like a regular person.
Yeah, and like because I was treated weirdly at first. So like that's just like my thing. Like I don't want nobody to ever feel like I'm talking through them. I don't want anybody to feel like I think they're just less than because maybe I don't like their music or maybe I don't like what they do. Like it's just like just simple things that make people feel like you're a person.
Definitely.
I want to ask you one question because you talked about the cliff and the turning around and all that stuff. So you're a producer, songwriter, and artist, like an actual recording artist. Yeah. And I think people are just starting to learn that about you. Yeah. You probably have known that your whole life that was the end goal, right?
Of course.
But I wanna ask you, how do you find that journey right now? Because you only have a few released songs. Like, how do you find that journey transitioning from producer, songwriter to recording artist and to being the front-facing person when it comes to your music?
I feel like for me, it's just about like putting one foot in front of the other. Like it's a really big task to get to where I personally want to go. Mm-hmm. So I know that in order for me to get there, I just gotta like I'm working on like taking in like my surroundings and enjoying like things that are coming to me. Because like I really didn't like enjoy anything. Like everything I've done so far, I've probably celebrated like once. Yeah. Real life one time. Mm-hmm. And even then, like I wasn't really enjoying it. Mm-hmm. So I'm trying to focus on just like making sure I'm having fun making music, making sure that I'm creatively getting my ideas out and constantly pushing ideas out and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. That's what I picked up from bigger artists and being around them. Like that's what I've learned. That's the whole idea of being an artist. Anybody can make it a song, but like not everybody knows that, oh, you have to come up with the creative direction for this video. You have to come up with this creative concept for an album. How do you want it to sound? Who do you want to mix it? Who do you want to shoot this video? What do you want to dress like in the video? What do you want to look like for this next year? Mm-hmm. And like, that's what being an artist is. Like, you look at somebody like Tyler, where he can go and you can pinpoint what song came from which era.
Yes.
Because aesthetically, there's a sound, there's a look. He can show you a picture of the nigga. You can tell what year it is.
I hate the word, but like world building is the best way to describe it.
It is world building.
You have to have an entire thing around this release. It can't just be, I'm going to put this song out into the ether and hope something works.
Yeah.
Yeah. All my favorite artists have distinct eras.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like all the way back to like even like 60s music. Mm-hmm. You look at the Beatles, look at Bob Dylan, you look at Hendrix. You know what I mean? There's eras, and you go today, it's Kanye, it's Tyler, it's Cardi. You know what I mean? Like, there are these distinct eras that not only are marketed different, and there's a different aesthetic and there's different messaging that you're telling your fans, hey, this is how we dress in this era, this is how we talk in this era, but all the music lines up and it's actually different. So I think so many times people try to world build through marketing, but not through their music. You know what I mean? And when it doesn't all sync up, that's when there's a disconnect, and that's when it doesn't hit like it does for a Kanye, a Travis, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, that's, bro, man, that's the most frustrating shit. You feel me? Because even let's talk about us, like how long we've taken to even think through like the little details and aspects of building this out. You know what I mean? It's still not perfect, right? But yesterday we deliberated for like 3 hours about little shit that we could be doing better. And I just feel like sometimes when I meet certain artists, like they're really focused on just like making the music or like laying down the vocals and everything else around them, from the people they're working with in the studio to like the marketing and all that. They're like, somebody else is going to do that for me.
Yeah, you can't do that. You'll never be great.
Yeah, that shit hurts because
you have to have ideas. You literally have to have ideas. I don't know nobody who's lit who doesn't have ideas.
You have to be intentional.
Yeah.
There has to be a reason for a lot of these
things. Even if it's not intentional, you just have to have ideas. Yeah. Like, it don't even got to be intentional. You just like do something that's personal. Like, because like, again, I don't want to sound like a hater to the people at the labels, but my ideas be kind of weak sometimes. You know what I mean? Like, not even sometimes, a lot of times. But that's okay.
They're not supposed to.
They're not supposed to. That's not their job.
They're supposed to take what you're doing and elevate it. Turn it up, give you resources.
Exactly. A lot of times it's people who aren't supposed to have the idea, and it's because this nigga don't got an idea.
Exactly. That's literally what I was about to say. It's about like, I think if you're looking at this from a label perspective, you should be empowering the creative.
Yeah.
You should be giving them every outlet, every resource, every opportunity to find the idea, find the inspiration. And when they have it, listen to it.
Yeah.
I think that's where a disconnect happens too. Because when you do have artists with ideas, with aspirations, with an actual plan in mind, and you don't listen because you have a cookie cutter way of doing things, that's when shit goes left.
And sometimes you get like the person on the team who thinks like they're the artist, and they'll try and little bro you, and it's like, nigga, it's my song. What are we talking about?
Yeah. And at the end of the day, I think this is kind of my root at maybe the problem with a lot of these massive corporation labels, is I don't think any one person is supposed to be working 15 different projects. Like, I don't think that's how you ever get really creative and personalized ideas. And that's why I think we're seeing kind of this birth of these smaller companies, right? They can work with creatives in different capacities and can focus on a couple big label projects where the people can pour all their time and energy into this. I don't know. To me, that's where the unique, personally tailored plan comes from. There are people at major labels like both of y'all that do a great job and that can really like put yourself in different shoes and do a great job at listening to the artists and to their teams. But I don't really think anyone's supposed to work 15 different projects.
It's overwhelming. It's way too much. That's
yeah, you're not supposed to, but I think it's more like a covered ground kind of thing. Like, because you're not supposed to work 15 different artists, but out of 15 artists, one of these niggas is nice. Everybody else is ass.
You have to learn how to prioritize, and even if something isn't the highest priority for you right now, you have to be an actual person even when you're dealing with the lower priority person. So it doesn't mean not answering their calls. That doesn't mean not checking in. That doesn't mean doing nothing, even if you're doing less every day. Or maybe you're not waking up and that's top of mind. And I think that like for a lot of young people, like it's hard for us to like wear multiple hats at one time and we'll get overwhelmed, but it's a learning process. And I think you do get better at it. I see a lot of like the older people, like now they have it down to a science to where they're making 5-10 different hit records with multiple different artists across their genre, but you're not just gonna fall into that either. You gotta work your way up to that. And that's why Them Niggas at the top.
Right, you're right.
Okay, before we get you out of here, bro, what is coming up next for you?
Later this month, I'm dropping another single called Friends. And after that, probably gonna drop my EP, She Love BBYKOBE.
Okay. Hey, clap it up for the EP drop.
Yeah, and then after that, I don't know. I haven't stopped making music, so I'm just keep going, keep pushing. Like I'm really happy with like what the music's done so far, and shit like that. Like I've really been happy just seeing my ideas come to life. So I'm just having fun with that, and like I'm gonna keep making music.
Amazing, man, amazing. Nah, I think seriously from all of us, again, like one of our favorite young artists in the entire music game right now. I think you have unlimited potential. Like we're very excited to see where you go. I hope the fans is tapping in. Make sure to listen to the 2 singles out now. Tapping with Kobe on Instagram. All the shit, we'll have his links down below.
Yep.
Appreciate y'all for watching, man. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Catch y'all next one, man. Peace.